Good evening, everyone. This is Robert Boyder live from the Beehive, reporting for Syndicate Life magazine from Florida ATC Syndicate. This report tonight is going to cover the February 17th U.S. Three-Wheeler National Championship that we just had last Saturday. I saw it dubbed by one comment online and followed up by a couple of more as the race of the century. And we really appreciate that, and it was the race of the century for all of us that were there. First thing up, Jeff Corelli, reigning hometown champion. We're going to do take two because the plane just flew over my head. I live by the airport. Goddamn airplanes come through. So we'll wait a second, and I think we'll have a 7 or 8 minute window to try this again. This is Robert Boyder live from the Beehive with the February 17th U.S. Three-Wheeler National Championship Race Report brought to you by Syndicate Life magazine, associated with Florida ATC Syndicate. Called the race of the century. The first thing that happened is in practice Saturday morning, reigning hometown champion Jeff Corelli dumps it, injured in practice, out for the race, leaving the door open for anybody that wants it. Want to thank the special guests that all came from very far away. Big names in three-wheelers, very respectable guys, all gentlemen, and a pleasure to meet in person. We had Mickey Dunlap from Four Stroke Tech. We had Carlos from Bad Dog Toys, PDT Racing, came all the way from California to see us. Like to mention all the long-distance travelers that came to race with us. We had racers from very far away. Ben Webb from Maine on his BDT 250R, 250, whatever it might be. Excuse my ignorance there. Probably 363R. Dwight Jekyll on his Selby R. Trike Life Riders on their Kawasaki's. The ATC boys on their Hondas, of course. Red Ryder coming in from Arkansas. All right, we're going to get now into the race results. We're going to start with the Young Guns class. We were fortunate enough on this day to have 63 three-wheeler entries in 6 different classes, and what a great day it was. Everybody fared very well enough, I would say. A lot of the machines took a beating, including both of mine. Both of mine are going to have to be torn all the way down, but here we go with the race results. Pausing again because I have another fucking airplane going by. So we'll have to cut this part out of it and actually dub 2 videos together. This class is all three-wheelers under the age of 25 years old. Taking home the first place honor, Joshua Krochak. I hope I said your name correctly, sir. Congratulations. First place, ATC under 25. Second place, William Gadley. Third place, Cade Needham. Fourth place, David Gadley. And fifth place, the youngster, Dwayne Fender. I can't say enough about how well behaved and respectable these young men are. The Gadley boys are an honor to have. Cade Needham is, can't say good enough things about Cade Needham. If there's a future in the sport of three-wheeler racing, these young men are going to be a huge part of it. Thank you, guys, for doing this with us. Race 3 that day was the ATC 40 Plus class. Taking the first place honor was the newcomer. This guy showed up a few weeks ago in Florida out of nowhere, and I'm going to tell you, he came in swinging on his BDT-powered Honda. He took the first place honor home. Second place ATC 40 Plus class was Mike Kelly, hometown boy. We call him the Ghost. He's hard to spot. Third place, Randy Sawyer. my partner in crime, Randy Sawyer, and I started the idea of the Florida ATC Syndicate before MX racing existed in the state of Florida. Fourth place, Bruce Steiger in the 40-plus class. Congratulations, Bruce. Fifth place, his wife Amanda Steiger actually out there riding in the 40-plus. Sixth place, Bobby Witherow. Bombed on one of his motos and couldn't run it. I came in behind him, 7th place. Bombed one of my motos and couldn't run it. Congratulations to everyone. Race 10 that day is our ATCC class. This is our novice class. First place overall honor goes to Adam Needham from the Needham family. Kate Needham's uncle. Great bunch of people. Second place, David Gadley. Third place, Corey Stevens. Fourth place, William Gadley. Fifth place, Craig Gingrich. Sixth place was Shane Stanek. Seventh, Tony Allison. Eighth, Anthony Steiger. Ninth, Dale Powell. And 10th was Silas Heiler. He bombed it on one of his motos too, so didn't get a real fair shot at trying to break that top 10 mark, but he was out there with us. Congratulations to all the C-class racers. ATCB, these are our intermediate level riders. Sweeping it. On his air-cooled 250R on a long stretched out track. Let me tell you, this guy laid it down, and that old air cooler did the job. Damn sure got it done. Christopher Steiger, congratulations for first place in the ATC B Series class. Second place went to Gino Ferreira on the number 5 ESR Honda. Third place, Mark Turan, the Sheriff. Love you, buddy. Fourth place, Brad Fender. Fifth place, Robert Boyer. Myself, I actually finished both motos in the B class. How about that? Sixth place, Alan Pack. One of his motos didn't work out, and coming in behind him, 7th place, Jeremy Strout, once again, only completing one moto. Congratulations to all 7 of us. Great job in the B class. Race 5 that day was our ATC A class. These are our A ability 3-wheeler riders. First place overall comes to the visitor on the green bike, Carl Wickerson. Thank you very much, sir. You guys were a pleasure to have, and you really did bring it on those green machines. Team Green, we've got a video of you guys duking it out. You prove those bikes can really get it done. Second place in the ATC A class, Joe Swatland. Here again, another green machine. Third place, Scott Wickerson, green machine number 3. Fourth place, Luke Peterson. The Red Rider, the same guy that swept the pro class. Looks like he might have been taking it a little easy in the A class. Fifth place, John Fender. John's a good dude. Very fast on a 250R. Sixth place that day, Ben Webb. Ben Webb, I tell you, Ben Webb was pulling a whole shot like a monster on that BDT bike. He sure had some power off the line there. 7th place went to Ray Taylor, and 8th place was Lenny Lewis, wrapping it up with a moto that he couldn't run, I think, from mechanical problems. That wraps up our A class. Congratulations to all of our A riders. Finally, race 9 that day was our feature, our ATC Pro class. Taking home the first place honor was Luke Peterson, the Red Rider from Arkansas. Second place, Dwight Jekyll. Third place, Chad Gaffney, the new guy again. Man, I'll tell you, he really can ride. Spoke with him when I first met him, and he said, I haven't done this since the 80s. And he got out there and rode it like he'd been doing it the whole time. Fourth place, Lenny Lewis. Fifth place, Mike Kelly. Sixth place, Lee Marker. Seventh place, Joshua Krawczyk again. Sorry if I mess your name up. Eighth place, Randy Sawyer. Ninth place, Bobby Witherow, Air Bob out of Virginia. 10th place, Ben Webb out of Maine. And 11th place, Ray Taylor, I believe from the Virginia ATC Syndicate. Thanks for coming down with us and having a good time, Ray. 12th place behind him was Gino Ferreira, followed by the 13th place bike of Chris Steiger, who bombed one of his motos and couldn't finish it. All right, guys, that takes care of our race results and our welcomes and our thank yous. And also I'd like to thank the racers that stayed for a second day of racing with our gold standard Sunshine State Vintage Motocross series that we start with. This is the series that gave us our break in the three-wheeler MX racing. Without Bill Pettit, who put on the ATC National himself, he was the promoter behind that event. He was the producer behind that event. Bill Pettit did that for us on Saturday. Thank you, Bill Pettit. He also runs the SSSV MX series, and it is a pleasure to be a part of it. The guys that stayed, thank you very much. I hope we had a decent enough time with our single moto format that wore out bikes riding in the heat that day. Last couple things I'd like to touch on here. Scheduling for next year. We had a couple of problems this year because Motorama and the Imperial Invasion out west both happened on the same weekend as our U.S. Three-Wheeler National Championship. So I'd like to, anybody that has information next year when the scheduling starts to work out, Regina, if you could let me know as soon as you know what the Motorama date is, that would be great. And anyone out west that would be involved in the Imperial Invasion, I know even some of our East Coast guys went. If you have any early information on the date for that next year, if they do that every year, please let me know as quickly as possible. You know, maybe if we schedule around those events, maybe we go a little earlier in January or something like that, give some of you guys a chance to come down here and take your shot at some Florida MX racing. In summary, I got to thank On3 Facebook page, and they have a Facebook page. They're an organization that promotes nothing but three-wheeler racing. A branch off of Brap Savage, which was a rider sponsorship program that was top shelf. Their sole intention of promoting the sport and committing their lives to helping guys like us do this. They reached out from the dirt bike and quad world and embraced our three-wheeler racing with open arms. So much to the point that that the man came up with On3 just for us. You know, those two organizations both have lines of apparel. Percentages go directly to the clubs that put on the ATC races and try to help out the riders that need safety equipment and help in any way. On3, Brap Savage. Thank you very much. Florida ATC Syndicate also tries to do everything it can to help its riders. You know, a lot of us, we go all in, man. We've spent all the money we got on our bikes, and our bills are sitting on the table in there, and we take off for the track, and we're running home on fumes. So we've got some t-shirts, and we've got some apparel, and we've got some decals and pens and stuff right here in front of me that you can see. That's it's all relatively affordable. If you'd like to buy some apparel from one of these organizations or make a donation towards three-wheeler racing, it would greatly be appreciated. Thanks again, Bill Pettit. The U.S. Three-Wheeler National ATC Championship was a complete hit. I'd love to see for it next year to be even better than it was this year. I know what happened with Jeff Corellia is going to make him even be more hungry. And the guys that didn't factor in mentally that he wasn't out there, let me tell you, you better factor it in next year if he's there, because he's a hell of a rider, and it broke my heart to come over that hill and see that it was him upside down in practice. So anyway, that just about wraps it up for the Syndicate Race Report. Keep your eyes on Syndicate Life magazine for updates, photo albums, videos. You can find Florida ATC Syndicate on YouTube and Instagram. We love you guys. I want to thank the fans that came out to see us. You know, without our fans and our supporters and the people that watch our pages and promote what we're doing, we wouldn't be able to do this. I made a statement that the fans and the supporters are just as important as the racers, and I mean it. Love you guys. Can't wait to do this again. Robert Boyder from the Beehive. Three-wheelers for life. Syndicate.